thing. Hi everyone, this is the Secret Classroom. Here in the Secret Classroom, we have all kinds of learning adventures together. And even when we're not here, we can dream up something fun to learn about, anywhere we are. Because the whole wide world is a gigantic classroom. All it takes is a little imagination. Now that's the magic of the Secret Classroom. Hanging out in the Secret Classroom each week has been an awesome way to spend the summer. But summer break is almost over, so today we're going on our one and final adventure together. And this one is pretty special. Today is all about same and different, kind of like my socks. There's the same because they're both socks, but they're different because they're different colors and patterns. They're the same and they're different.
Hi, boys and girls. Today, I thought it would be so much fun to go on one of my favorite summer activities. I thought we'd go on a picnic. So I've got two of my friends here, and we're gonna talk about some of the things that maybe we like the same on a picnic, but maybe there are a few things that we like a little different. So first, I thought that you guys should match me and, protect our head and protect our eyes from the sun. So I'm gonna give you guys a sun hat. I've got pink and I've got blue to choose from. Carly, what color of hat would you rather have?
Pink.
Pink? You want a pink one? All right, let's put this one on. Oh, you look lovely. And what color would you like?
Blue.
Blue, perfect. Now, when I look at this, we all look a little different, don't we? But we can all still be friends with this, can't we? All right, now let's start talking about some food, the best part of a picnic. Now, the first thing that we always need to start off with at a picnic is the main course. And for the main course, I thought I'd bring a sandwich. So I've got a choice of a ham sandwich or a peanut butter sandwich. So I want you to think really hard. Would you rather have a ham sandwich or a peanut butter sandwich? Let's start with you first, Chloe. Which one would you rather have?
Peanut butter.
A peanut butter sandwich. All right, let me grab you a peanut butter sandwich. Let's put it on your plate. Now, while I'm doing this, Carly, which one would you rather have?
Ham sandwich.
A ham sandwich. Oh my goodness, looky there. We're different again on that one. We each have our favorites of many different things. Chloe likes the peanut butter sandwich, and Carly likes the ham sandwich. I wonder which one I would rather have. I love ham, but I also like peanut butter. Now let's talk about a side. I brought some yummy crackers and some yummy chips. Now I've got in my mind what my favorite is, but I want to know what your favorite is. Let's go with you first, Carly. Carly, would you rather have some chips or some crackers?
Crackers.
You want some crackers? Now, Chloe, what would you like? Do you want the same thing as Carly, or do you want something different?
Same.
You want the same? You want some crackers? Perfect. Looky there. So far, we've chosen a couple of different things and a couple of the same things. Now, let's look at our next choice. Whenever you go on a picnic, it's good to have some maybe just fun foods, but it's also good to have some healthy choices too. So I brought a banana and an apple. Now I've got one for both of you, but I want you to think which one is your favorite. Let's go with you first this time, Chloe.
A banana.
A banana. You like the banana? There's your banana. Now, Carly, do you want to choose the same thing as Chloe, or do you want to choose something different?
Same.
You want to choose the same, so you also want a banana?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, yummy. I love bananas. My favorite thing is bananas dipped in chocolate. That's not as healthy, though, is it? All right, let's talk about our next thing. It's always important to make those healthy choices and get some vegetables out, too. So I've got some tomatoes, and I've got some carrots. So I want you to think, would you rather have some tomatoes, or would you rather have some carrots as a snack for your picnic? I want you to think about that too. Let's go with you first this time, Chloe.
Tomatoes.
You want some tomatoes? Ooh, I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are so good. I might have just given away my answer on what my favorite vegetable is.
Tomato?
I do love tomatoes. I'm gonna give you a few more because I just think they're so delicious. Now, Carly, do you want something the same as Chloe or do you want something different?
A same.
The same. All right, let's give you some tomatoes. All right, now let's finish up our picnic with something tasty to drink. We've got regular milk and chocolate milk. Carly, which one would you rather have?
I'm gonna choose chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. And Chloe, do you want something the same or do you want something different?
Different.
You want something different, so you want some plain milk. All right, I'm gonna put that right there. We're gonna be super careful with it. Will you hand me your cup, please? Now, the last thing, we're gonna finish up our picnic with one of my favorite treats. Two of my favorite treats, actually. I've got a cookie and a brownie. Carly, do you want a cookie or a brownie?
A brownie.
A brownie. And Chloe, which would you prefer?
Brownie.
A brownie. All right. There you go.
It's big.
All right, now that we have our desserts on our plates, I know that it's tempting and you want to start with your dessert, but we always need to start with our healthy choices first. So I want you guys to go ahead and start digging in, and I want you guys at home to start thinking about what you might want to take for your picnic, maybe some things that you like, but maybe even try something different. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
For the record, my favorite flavor of ice cream is coffee, but sometimes I like to try other flavors. It's a good thing there are so many flavors of ice cream, because the world would be kind of boring with just one flavor of ice cream to choose from. Different can make a good thing like ice cream even better.
Hey little learners, today we're here at Memorial Park. We're noticing things around us that are different and things around us that might be the same. We have been playing all summer long and having a really good last day at the park before we start back to school, and we're just a little bit hot and we need a break. And we're gonna eat some ice cream. Are you guys ready to pick some ice cream? Yes! Now ice cream comes in all kinds of different flavors, and we have 3 flavors here. We have chocolate, rainbow sherbet, and vanilla. What kind of ice cream do you guys want? What kind?
Rainbow sherbet.
Rainbow sherbet? Jace, what kind of ice cream do you want? Oh my goodness, they want the same kind of ice cream. Go ahead, you can start eating. You know, sometimes we do like things that are the same as our friends, and sometimes we like things that are different, and that's okay. You know what? They like rainbow sherbet, but I'm actually going to have vanilla. That's my favorite. Is it okay that I like vanilla instead of rainbow sherbet? It sure is. It's all right if we don't like the same things all the time.
This is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now, would you eat something on top of your ice cream?
Yeah.
Like what? What would you put on top of there?
Sprinkles.
Ooh. Now, do you like chocolate sprinkles or rainbow?
Rainbow.
Do you like rainbow sprinkles too, Jace? Oh my goodness. You know, I'm more of a fan of chocolate sprinkles instead, but that's okay. What about gummy bears? Would you put gummy bears on your ice cream? You would? So Jace would like gummy bears and Hutch wouldn't? That's something that's different. So you know, sometimes we like things that are different from our friends, and sometimes we like things that are the same. And it's okay. Now you have the scoop on how it's okay to like different things.
Hi friends! I'm so glad you're back today. Today, we are talking about what's the same and what's different about the things and people around us. Something that I see in the classroom all the time are letters. Do you guys see letters all the time in the classroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have letters everywhere because we use letters to make words, to make our names, to make all sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
So today we are going to look at the letters and see what is the same and what is different about them. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that is the most important thing to us is what? Our names. You're right. Our name is the most important thing because it's the first thing that's ours, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to start with looking at the first letter of our names. And luckily we have shirts that have the first letter of our names. Can you show me your shirt? What is your letter?
S.
S. What about you?
C.
C. We have an S, a C, and what's mine?
L.
L for Lopez, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is the same about your 2 letters?
They both make the sounds.
Oh, a C sometimes can make the soft C can say S. But let's look at them. Let me see if I have them up here so we can see them closer. Oh, I don't see a C up here. Well, here's an S. And then we know what a C looks like, right? Like this, right?
Yeah.
This C has a curve. Can you make a C in the air with me? That's like a curve, right?
Yeah.
C. Let's make an S now. Do those have curves?
Yeah.
They do have curves. So both of your letters have curves. Let me check it one more time. Let me see. Oh, got a curve. Oh, yours has two curves, right?
Yeah.
So what is different about my letter, my L?
Yours has a line. Stick.
Mine has a line, a tall stick, right? Can we make the L in the air? Tall stick, push it out.
Push it out.
It's an L, right? Mine has straight lines. I don't have any curves. So mine's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so now that we've looked at our letters, let's look at some letters up here. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So I have a lot of letters. I have some vowels. What are my vowels? A, E, I. Oops. I got it. Thank you, sir. O, and A, U. I have my vowels, and then I have all my,
E-I-O-U.
what are those?
Word. Consonants.
Consonants. All of my consonants. Now I want to see what is the same and different about these letters. On some of these letters, I see holes. Like in the A, I see a hole. Can you show me that hole? I have a little hole in the middle of the A. And the E, the hole is a little bit different, but it's still a hole, right?
Yeah.
So what else has holes? Can you show me?
P.
P. Cruz? You said one.
O.
Oh, you're right. Oh, O has a hole. What else?
B.
B. Okay, what else?
A lowercase q.
A lowercase q right here has a hole. Do we see any more holes?
No.
I don't see any more holes. So can we put all of these over here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna push them. Help me push them. Put with your hands. Go. Got them all over there. So all of these letters have holes, and these letters do not. Right?
Yeah.
How else can I sort these letters? What did I do with ours? I did straight lines and curves. Can we do that here?
Yeah.
All right, tell me some straight lines.
I. R.
R. Quick.
N.
N. Oh, where? Oh, N.
T. V. V.
T. Oh, V. It is straight, but it's slanted. Can we put that down here?
Yeah.
So we have some straight, slanted. What else?
L.
L. Oh, I see. N.
Z. No, Z.
Z. Where's Z? I don't see a Z.
There. U.
Oh, Z. Oh, this has straight and slanted. Where do you want to put it?
U. Under.
Slanted. Okay.
U.
U.
Use that lowercase n.
Where is the U? What color is it?
Yellow.
Yellow. Oh, this one could be a U, huh? U or an
N.
N. We're gonna leave it over here. All right, I'm gonna push some of them real quick, okay?
Okay.
All right.
P.
This one has a tall stick and a curve, but I think the sticks need some letters, so I'm gonna put it over there, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see any that I need to change?
No.
What about that X? Where does that X go?
Over here. Under.
Why?
Because it doesn't have a curve. Yeah.
It doesn't have a curve, it has a slanted line, right? Let's
Yeah.
make an X. They have slanted lines. So all of these letters are different because they are made different ways, right?
Yes.
But what is the same about all of these letters?
They all make words.
They all make words. We need them to make words. Let's see, what word could I make with these? I know. What word does that make? Hat. Oh, Miss Lopez loves to wear hats, don't I?
Yeah.
Hat. That makes hat. They all have sounds too, right?
Mouse.
Every letter has a
Mouse.
sound. So every letter has a sound. Just like the letters in our name have a sound too, right?
Yeah.
I hope that you guys can look at the letters in your name and the letters around your house and see what sounds they make and see what's the same about them and what's different. Thank you guys for coming to see us today. Bye!
Hey friends, welcome back to the park. One of the things that I really love to do when I'm at the park is draw on the sidewalk with chalk. I bet you've done that before, haven't you? Another thing that I love about the park is that I get to meet all kinds of new people. And sometimes these people have families that look the same as mine, and sometimes they have families that are a little bit different. You might notice that sometimes about your friends too. They might have families that are the same as yours, with maybe a brother and a sister and 2 parents, or maybe a family that's different. Like maybe you have a friend that has a brother and not a sister. Let's look at these families and talk about what's the same and what's different. This family right here has 1 parent. I'm going to add another parent. And I'm going to add a kid. So this family has 2 parents and 1 happy kid with a smiley face. Now let's look at this family. I'm gonna pick a different color this time. This family has 2 kids. I'm gonna add 1 parent right here. I have a friend that has a brother and a sister and 1 parent. And that's okay for our families to be a little bit different. So each of these families have parents and each of these families have kids, but there are some things that are just a little bit different. Now I'm gonna show you another kind of family that you might have a friend that has. This family has a pet. I wonder if you have a pet. Pets are part of the family too, aren't they? And this family might also have 2 parents that take care of that pet. 1 parent, 2 parents. So all of these families have parents, some of these families have pets, some of these families have kids, and you know what? Some of these families may even have kids and pets. That's a lot of work, but it's worth it, right? So even though these families are a little bit different on the outside, they all love each other and care for one another. Now it's your turn. I bet if you had some chalk, it'd be fun to go out and draw your family and think about the things that makes them special.
What I'm learning is that things can be a lot like the other and still be different. You and I are like that, and so are our friends, our family, and our neighbors. We're all the same, but we also have things about us that make each of us special and unique.
That's right. We are all unique. We're about to start back to school, and when you start back to school, you're going to meet all kinds of new friends in your new class. You might notice that some of your friends might look the same as you, like the same things as you, but you're also going to notice that you might all be a little bit different on the inside and on the outside. The way that we look different is something that makes us special and unique. Like look at Jason Hutch here. What kind of shorts are you guys wearing?
Pants.
Well, they're shorts, right? But look at your shirts. Are your shirts the same or are they different?
Different.
They're different because they're different colors. But now let's look at your hair. Where's your hair? Point to your hair. Jace, what color is your hair?
Blonde.
And what color is yours, Hutch?
Brown.
It's brown. They both have hair, but Jace's hair is blonde and Hutch's hair is brown. What about your eyes? What color are your eyes?
Brown.
They both have the same color of eyes. So even though they both have hair and eyes and they're wearing shirts and shorts and shoes, there are some things that are the same and there are some things that are different. It's the things that are different that really make us special and unique in our very own way. Thanks for hanging out at the park with us today. Bye, friends.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Secret Classroom. You're with Mrs. Peterson again today, and one of my favorite things to do at school with my friends is draw pictures. And now it's one of my favorite things to do with you at home, too. And today you've been talking about how people can be the same and how they can be different. Did you know there's no one in the whole world just like you? You're the only one. I'm the only Mrs. Peterson in the whole world, and I think that makes you very, very special. The things that make you different, or we could say the big word unique, are what make you amazing. So no matter what is different about you, I want you to love it about yourself. So today we're gonna draw a picture of ourselves together, okay? So Mrs. Peterson has her paper and my crayons and my markers. And so I want you to do is I want you to run around and gather up a paper and crayons, whatever you have at home, and you can draw along with me, okay? So something else I brought with me today is I brought myself a mirror because I want to look at myself in the mirror. And if I have green eyes, I want to be sure to use the right color in my picture. So friends, if you know how to draw shapes, then you can make an amazing picture. So if you know how to make a circle, that's just like a ball. It goes around and around. we're gonna start with a circle, and that's gonna be our face. Around and around. I have a little song, it goes like this. A circle's like a ball, a circle's like a ball. Round and round it never stops, a circle's like a ball. Okay, well this is gonna be my face. So I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna see what's on my face. What's on my face that I see with? My eyes, you're right. Let's see, show me on your fingers. How many eyes do you see on Mrs. Peterson's face? I see 1, 2. 2 eyes. And if I look in the mirror, my eyes are green. So today I'm gonna make my eyes green. So I'm gonna take my marker again, and I'm gonna draw 2 small circles. 1, 2. But do you know what? When I look in the mirror, my eyes are not just empty circles. That looks kind of silly. I have eyeballs, and my eyeballs are green, so I'm gonna take my green marker, and I'm gonna make my eyes green. Green is my favorite color. What's your favorite color? Okay, there are my eyes. Now let's see. Let's look at ourselves in the mirror and see what else. Oh, what do I smell with? That's right, that's my nose. You can make a nose all different ways. Mrs. Peterson is gonna make her nose like this. Isn't that a silly nose? It's like a backwards J. All right, let's look in our mirror again. Oh, what's on my face that I use to taste? That's right, my mouth. And Mrs. Peterson is feeling very happy today. I hope you're feeling happy. And when we're happy, we smile. So I'm going to draw a happy smile. And when I draw a smile, I say this word. It helps me remember what direction to make my marker go. It goes scoop, so down and up. There's my happy smile. I look kind of silly so far, don't I? Let's see. Something's missing on my head. What could it be? That's right, it's my hair. And I'm looking in the mirror and my hair is brown. And there's something very special about my hair and I love it because it makes me unique. It makes me different. It's curly. So I'm going to make some brown curly hair. But if your hair is short, then you're gonna draw your hair short. If your hair is blonde or black, you're gonna be sure to use the right color. So when I make curly hair, I make spiral lines. They're kind of like roller coaster lines. I have a lot of curly hair, it's kind of wild. Okay, well we're gonna keep working on our picture. So let's see, I'm looking at my shirt. What color is my shirt? That's right, it's black. But my shirt has something else on it that's special. Can you see that? Oh, I see lots of colorful flowers. So I'm gonna be sure and make that on my shirt today too. So my shirt was black, so I'm gonna get out my black marker. I'm gonna draw my shirt. Mrs. Peterson is going to draw my sleeves first, and I have on short sleeves. That means they don't cover my whole arm. I'm gonna go down like this. Hey, that's a pretty good shirt. That was easy to make. And now let's see, I see pink and orange and blue and red. Oh, I see 2 colors of blue. I see turquoise blue and dark blue. So Mrs. Peterson is going to draw some colorful flowers. Let's see. You can draw flowers all different ways, friends. I'm gonna draw a little bit of orange on this flower. And then I'll be sure to use turquoise and dark blue too. That's how I draw another flower. Let's look at our shirt and see. Oh, I think I see a flower that looks like this. That's a crazy flower. And now I want to make some leaves because I see some green leaves on my shirt too. Leaves are pretty easy to make. Okay, I've got my shirt. And now let's see. I have on pants today and my pants are blue. So I'm gonna take my blue marker and I'm gonna go down, across, up, down, across, That's a pretty easy way to make pants. Well, let's see. I think I'm missing something pretty important on my body. I'm missing my arms, and I think I'm missing my hands too. So I have some really special crayons with me today. These are called People Color crayons. Do you know our skin is all different colors? Nobody's skin is the same color. We're all unique and different. Look at how many different colors I have. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to see if I can find the crayon that matches my skin. Let's see. I'm going to hold this crayon up to my arm, and we'll see if it's the same. Does that look the same to you? No. Let's see. How about this one? Does that look the same? No, that's still not the same, but I think I'm getting closer. Let's try this one. Does that look the same? I think that looks the same. So Mrs. Peterson is going to use this, and the name of this crayon is Sand. All right, so let's make our arms. Let's see, we're gonna go long stick, and I'm gonna color it in just like this. So it looks just like my arm. There's one arm, but I have two arms. So long stick, and I'm gonna color it in again. Almost done. Okay, and now for my hands. Your hands were made to do amazing things, friends. So to start my hand, Mrs. Peterson is gonna draw another circle. And after I draw my circle shape, I'm gonna color it in just like this. So there's one hand, but what else do you see? I see fingers. Let's count them and see how many we see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw 5 fingers. Will you help me count them at home? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna stop right there because I want my fingers on my hand here to match my fingers on my hand here. Now, if I have 5 fingers on this hand, how many fingers do you think I might have on this hand? That's right, I have 5 too. So I'm gonna draw my circle and color it in one more time. And then I'm gonna make 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that was great counting, you guys. All right, well, Mrs. Peterson is gonna keep working on my picture. I'm gonna use my special crayon to color my face so it matches my face color. And then I'm gonna get a black crayon and a blue crayon and finish. Thanks for joining, you guys. Oh, I remembered one very important thing I wanted to tell you, is that no matter what color your skin is on the outside, we feel the same on the inside. We all laugh at the same silly things, and we all cry at the same sad things. So even though we're different on the outside, our hearts are all the same on the inside. Bye, friends. Thanks for joining me.
I've had a blast learning so much with you this summer. And remember, our adventures don't end here. I'm gonna keep on dreaming, exploring, and learning. And I hope you can too. The Secret Classroom is never closed because we can dream up a learning adventure anytime, anywhere with a little Secret Classroom magic.